What's up, guys? This is the network back with another video. And today we are talking about how you can legally buy real estate properties for $300, $500, or even $1,000 using public records and tax deed lists directly from your state. This is one of the easiest ways to turn credit and liquidation money into a real tangible asset. And the best part is you do not need a realtor license, no bank loan, and no big down payment. This video is for educational purposes only, and if you want personal help with this method or anything related to credit sweeps, CPN setups, trade lines, business credit, or liquidation, reach out to the network directly on Discord. That is the only place we do coaching. Telegram is no longer reliable, so let's get into it. Step by step, the first thing you want to do is go to Google and type in Department of Revenue followed by your state name. For example, if you are in Alabama, you would type in Department of Revenue, Alabama on the website. Look for a tab that says Individuals or Property and scroll down until you find something that says Tax Delinquent Property. Once you click that, it should take you to a tax delinquent property search tool or a section of the site where you can search by county. Go ahead and select your state, then choose any county you want to invest in. This is going to give you a full list of properties that are currently held by the state. Because of unpaid property taxes on this list, you will see details like the year the property was sold at tax sale, how long the redemption period is, and the amount it will cost you to buy the deed. Now, here's the key. If the redemption period has passed in your state and the previous owner has not redeemed the property, you can buy the deed directly from the state and take ownership. So let's say the property was sold at tax sale in 2019 and your state has a 3-year redemption period. It is now 2025, so the period has passed, and that means you are eligible to buy the actual tax deed. You scroll through the list and find a property you like. For example, one might say tax deed available for $821. You click that property, fill out your name, your mailing address, and your email, and then submit your request. The Department of Revenue will email you with next steps. The email will usually contain a PDF or a file download with full details on the property and confirmation of whether it is a tax lien or a tax deed. You want to look for files that say tax deed because that means ownership will transfer to you once you have that confirmation. Scroll to the bottom of the file or the website, and you will usually see a payment link or instructions on how to pay. Every state is different, but most allow you to pay online with a card or through a pay portal. If you are doing this in Alabama, the page you want is revenue.alabama.gov, and you will be looking for the tax delinquent property section under individual property. In other states, you can search for the same thing. Just replace Alabama with your state name. Some other examples include for Georgia, visit dr.georgia.gov. For Florida, go to floridarevenue.com. For Texas, it is comptroller.texas.gov. For Michigan, go to michigan.gov/TRAS. Just make sure you are on a .gov website for your state Department of Revenue. Now, once you have paid and confirmed that the property is a tax deed, it will be transferred to you by the state with a recorded deed. You can now do whatever you want with it. You can fix it up, you can resell it, you can rent it out, or hold it as part of your real estate portfolio. And the best part is you got in for under $1,000, sometimes as low as $300. This is one of the smartest ways to turn your liquidation funding into an asset instead of blowing it on liabilities. You can even combine this method with what we teach in other videos. For example, you can sweep and rebuild your personal credit, build a CPN file with public records and authorized user lines, get business credit approvals and vendor lines, liquidate a credit card for $3,000, use $1,000 of that to buy a tax deed property, and now you own a real piece of real estate with none of your own money. This is how you use credit as a tool and not as debt. This method works in almost every state, and it is one of the plays we use here at the network to turn credit into property. You do not need to be a real estate expert. You do not need fancy software. You just need the public records and a little patience. And if you want access to full step-by-step walkthroughs for your state or want to combine this strategy with your existing credit profile, hit up the network on Discord. That is where we give out personal help, mentorship, and full playbook systems. Thanks for watching. This is the network, and I will catch you in the next one.